Good morning, students. Welcome to our virtual class. And before I start anything, I would like to ask you whether you are doing your work on time. If still anything is pending, then please complete it, because we are just about to finish our April syllabus, and then we are going to start with something new. And then please don't lag behind, and you have to be with your class. So how was your storytelling competition for class 5th? It was very good responses. I have seen the videos, those who have posted me, and congratulations to all the participants. You all have done very well, but soon we will declare the result for only the first 3 positions. So next time also, please just be ready for all such type of competitions, and you have to participate. So this is just an attempt how you can understand the concept or something that make you very confident. So I wish you all the best for the future activities. So let's start with the lesson today. We are not going to start anything new since it is Monday, and it is since the recap of whatever we have done. So let me remind you that we have done one story based on 2 friends, that is Tilak and Sudhir, and the name of the chapter was the friendship, and I have given you some homework, that is book work. So before starting anything new, I just wanted to complete the book work. So today I will be taking page number 22. I have given you one exercise. You can open your books on page number 22. So let's start with the book work again. So there was one exercise. The words in the box describe things that we learn from the story about each of the boys. Some adjectives are given related to the 2 boys. So you have to choose the adjectives from the help box and describe the 2 friends. So let us make 2 columns. In your books it is already done. So I write here Sudhir, and I will write all the adjectives here. You can also write down in front of Sudhir and Tilak in your books. So for Sudhir, I hope you might have done the book work. Those who have done, please check your answers. If anything is wrong, correct it. And those who have not done, please do it right now along with me with the pencil in the book itself. So Sudhir is, we know, kind. And then he was a book lover. He loved to read animal books. Then what else was there? Animal lover. Then what should else be included here? He is thoughtful. So these are the 4 adjectives which are used to describe Sudhir. After that, for Tilak, he was sporty. We know that he was the captain of the cricket team. Then he felt lonely when he fractured his leg. Then he was very popular. Obviously, if you are captain, you will be very popular. And then he was confident. If you are a sport person, then you know that you are very confident. So these are some of the adjectives to describe Tilak. This was the exercise that I have asked you to do. So you can just check it out. So coming to the next one now. Exercise number E on the same page. A warden works in a game sanctuary. Where do these people work? So we have been given, match the columns. On my left hand side, some of the professions are given, and then the places there where these persons work is given. So you need to match them. Let's start. Photographer, he works in a studio. Judge, in the courtroom. Usher, in the theater. Surgeon, in the hospital. Chef, in the restaurant, we all know. Mechanic, in the workshop. So I just write down the series for you, what it will be, the answers. 5, 4, 6, 3, 2, 1. This way you will write down all the numbers on my right hand side. So I hope you have understood this. And coming to F part, then what you need to do is, so this monkey started chattering. Take the correct words that describe the sound made by the animals. So you have to pick out of the 4 choices that which sound is made by which animal. For example, birds, what do? They toot, twitter, tinkle, or they thud. We all know birds Twitter. So you will tick on option number B. In front of number 1, just tick on option number B. So for birds, it is the sound of Twitter. For mice, what does it do? Does it squeak, snore, squirt or sizzle? Yes, the correct option will be squeak. So it is option number A for the second one. Tick on option number A. And what is the noise made by lions called? We all have done it. We all know it is very simple. Roar. Lions roar. So it is option number B again. Coming to the fourth one. Sheep. Bumble, buzz, bleat or bang. Yes, it is option number C. That is bleat. So this way you have to do this exercise. Just do it in the book itself if you have not done, or just check out the right ones. Coming to the next exercise now. So a next exercise is spell check. They have given you in the form of choices. 2 choices they have given you and you have to choose the correct spellings of the words. So first one is accidentally. So what are the correct spellings of accidentally? Just circle it in your books. It is A-C-C-I-X-E, then tally. So you need to just break up the word and see the spelling. So it is A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T-A-L-L-Y-accidentally. Coming to the second one, we have experience. So it is E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E, experience. Coming to the third one, business. So now business is B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S, business. You can also take the help of dictionary. So next one is committee. It is C-O-M-M-I-T-T-E. This way you have committee. C-O-M-M-I-T-T and E is your committee. Coming to the next one, you have intelligence. It is I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-C-E, intelligence. Next one you have possession. That is you own something. So it is P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N, possession. Coming to the seventh one, we have pronunciation. Now see the spellings. It is not pronunciation, it is pronunciation. So it will be pronunciation. If you spell it, speak it right, if you pronounce it right, then the spellings will automatically be right. So it is very necessary that you should know the pronunciation of the word. Next is disappointed. So it is D-I-S-A-P-P-O-I-N-T-E-D, disappointed. Coming to the ninth one, it is necessary. N-E-C-E-S-S-A-R-Y, necessary. 10th and the last one, you have questionnaire. So it is Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N-N-A-I-R-E. It is not with single N, it is with double N-A-I-R-E. So that is your questionnaire. A list of questions is known as questionnaire. So these were the 10 spellings that you need to tick in the book itself. So coming to the grammar part now, there is exercise number I. What you need to do is circle the subjects and underline the objects in these sentences. We have already done it in grammar book. So let us quickly check out the answers. I'll start with first one. You need to circle the subjects and underline the objects. So the first sentence says Tilak loved sports. So in this, which is your subject, whom we are talking of? Tilak. So the doer of the action is Tilak. So you need to circle Tilak Tilak is subject over here, and underline the object. What is the thing that is here is sports. So sports you need to underline. This is a object. Coming to the second one now. Tilak missed school for 6 weeks. Now, in this sentence again, who is the doer of the action? Tilak. So, Tilak is our subject. We need to circle it. Then, what is the object in this sentence? It is school that you need to underline. We are talking of what? We are talking of school here. So, school is a object in the sentence. Coming to the third one now, he was the captain of the cricket team. Now, we are talking of whom? He, person we are talking. So, here it is pronoun given. So, he you need to circle as your subject. And then was the captain of the cricket team. Whom we are talking? We are talking of one person, that is pronoun, that is your subject. And what are we talking of? We are talking of the captain of the cricket team. So, captain is your what? Object. So, you need to underline it. Next, coming to the fourth one. Sudhir enjoyed reading books. Now, whom we are talking? Sudhir. So, Sudhir is your subject. Circle it. And what are we talking of? We are talking of books here. Who is the doer of action? That is Sudhir. And what are we talking of? We are talking of books that are being read by Sudhir. So, books is your object in the sentence. Let's come to the next one now, the fifth one. So, next one was Sudhir was interested in wildlife. So, again, whom we are talking of? That is Sudhir is your subject. We are talking of Sudhir. This is noun. So, this is your subject. And what is the object in this sentence? What are we talking of? Wildlife. So, what is wildlife? Wildlife is your object that you need to underline. Next one, Sudhir brought Tilak books to read. Now, again, whom we are talking of? Who is the doer of action here? Sudhir. So, Sudhir is your subject. Circle it. Then, what is the object? What are we talking of? We are talking of books here. So, books is your object. What is the thing that he brought is books. Next one, Sudhir had many pets. Again, doer of action is Sudhir. That is your subject. Circle it. Then we are talking of what? We are talking of pets here. He had many pets. So, pets is your object. I hope you have understood the concept. So, let's do the last one now. Sudhir and Tilak became friends. Now, Sudhir and Tilak. Since it is joined with the conjunction and, so we are talking of two persons that cannot be separated and both are nouns. So, what is our subject here? Sudhir and Tilak. Doer of action. There are two persons joined by conjunction. We cannot separate. So, this is your subject. And what are we talking? That they are friends. We are talking of their friendship. So, this is your object. So, I hope you have checked your answers, and those who have not done, they have done till here. After that, I gave you one exercise that was about your self-attempt. This I am not going to discuss. I hope you might have done the answers. You have to complete your sentences by adding the predicate. Subject they have given you. Verbs also they have given you. Simply you have to add the you can add your objects to it. You can add conjunctions, prepositions, adjectives, adverbs. So that part you need to add, and I hope you have done. My partner likes to eat burger. This way you might have done your answers. He does not like to play football, maybe to eat fast food. So this way you had to do this exercise. This is your self-attempt. You might have written all different answers. So I am not going to take it. So you can cross check with your friends, you can discuss with your friends, or you can discuss with your brother and sister, you can discuss with your parents. So let's move on to the poem now. I have also done one poem, that is Teacher's Pest, and I have asked you to do the book work. One example I have given you, one question I have given you, that you had to write a paragraph on importance of spider in your grammar notebooks. So I hope you might have done it. Then one question I have given you to write down the rhyming words in the poem. I hope you might have done it in your notebook, the reader notebook. Then one question was there, I asked you to try it out. That is a multiple choice question is given, exercise number 8. So this is the poem that was left out, the book work. Let us discuss it. So this is exercise A number 1. What is twiddling both my thumbs? When I started explaining the poem, I asked you to write down the meanings that I have written on the board, and taking the help of that you might have completed this exercise. So twiddling both my thumbs, playing a game with my thumbs, moving my thumbs mechanically out of boredom, or feeling nervous and unwell. I told you twiddling both my thumbs is moving my thumbs mechanically out of boredom. When the lecture is going on in the classroom and you're not able to get anything, you're not able to understand, then what you feel? How you feel? You feel bored. So what you start doing, you might have noticed that you start playing with your thumbs. So that is option number B, moving my thumbs mechanically out of boredom. So you will tick on option number B in your books. Her face turned into a pure white mask. Now when does it happen? When you are scared, when you feel fear of something. So in a poem, the teacher was scared of the spider when it came down, descended from the ceiling. So the teacher was wearing a white mask. Does it mean that? No. She was white with fear, or she had a fair complexion? No. So it is again option number B. The teacher was scared with fear. She was white with fear. So you will tick on option number B. Coming to the third one, my heart filled with glee. What is glee? I have told you it is happiness. So what can be the meaning of this phrase? My heart filled with happiness, my heart filled with love, my heart ached. So it is happiness. So it is option number A. And when did his heart filled with happiness? When did the poet feel happiness? When he came to know that teachers like the other students can also be scared. They also feel scared, fearful like other people. So he was very happy to find that teachers are also just like you and me. So he felt very happy, satisfied. So this was the exercise. Now let us take some of the rhyming words. That is exercise number C in your books. I have asked you to do it in your notebooks. Did you find out the rhyming words? One example I gave you. For example, it is concern, learn. Same sound is known as your rhyming words. Number 1, you can take concern, learn. Then if we talk about the second paragraph, it is thumbs and sums. Same sound. Just try to speak these words in front of mirror. You will come to know that they have same sound. Then nose, froze. Next one, we have ceiling, feeling. And feeling this way. Then we also have fair and clear. I will write it here. This is number 5. Fear and clear. So this is the same sound. We call it rhyming words. And the last one is me and glee. That is happiness. So it sounds like same, me, glee. Fair, clear. Ceiling, feeling. Nose, froze. Oh, same sound is coming. Thumbs, sums. Oh, same sound is coming. Oh. So this is known as rhyming words. So I hope you have done the book work. With this we finished the book work that was pending from a reader book. So now let us take the grammar exercise that I have given you for homework. Let us tell you out all the answers now. So let us take up lesson number 2. We started with lesson number 2, that is sentences, and we have done in this some exercises on page number 8. 2 exercises are there. We have already done it. So I have given you for homework on page number 9. That is the table that you had to fill in the book. You had to add the subject and the verb. I hope you know what is subject now, what is verb. So it was very easy exercise. I will not discuss it in detail. I'll take 1 or 2 sentences as an example and then you can check it out. First one I'm going to take. I have already done 2 sentences with you. So let's see the 4th one now, the flower pot. So what I have written is I purchased the flower pot. I is my subject. Purchased is my verb, and the flower pot, that is my object that is already given over there. So this way I have made the sentences and I hope you also have done it. Then they rested under the mango tree. This way I have made my sentence. They is my pronoun that happens to be my subject and rested is my verb, and under the mango tree you are already given. So it is under is preposition, then it is a prepositional phrase, that is your predicate. That part is already added. So I hope you have done this exercise, and we met at the break of the day. So this way I have done the 12th one. I like to play badminton. So this way I hope you will complete those who have not done. And let us come to the next one. This was again your self-attempt exercise. Add suitable words to these groups of words to make complete sentences. So I hope you have done. You had to write your own views in this. I have been punished. I have told you that day also. I have been, you can say, called by my mother. So this way you have to do this. Riddhi informed Siddhi about her birthday gift, about anything that you want to say. You can add on your views. The train leaves at 4 o'clock in the evening. This way you could have done it. So this way I hope you have done. We cannot discuss this exercise because you all have different views and opinions. So you have to write your own sentences. Then I have asked you to go through the 2 pages. One exercise is also there that we have already done based on sentences and phrase. So we are not going to discuss it again. Then there was underline the phrases. This also was done. It's on page number 11. Then one exercise was there. Replace the highlighted phrases in the sentences with phrases of your own. It's on page number 11. This I asked you to do it yourself. You had to add your own phrase. So this also I am not going to discuss. You could use any phrase. I had given you example. Vedi is reading The Great Expectations. This is the name of the book. You could write any name of the book. Then that cottage was built by my grandfather. You can say that house was built by my grandfather. That shop was built by my grandfather. So this way you could add your own views. Rohan's father is a renowned grammarian, one who studies grammar. So you could have written Rohan's father is a renowned politician. You could use any words as you wish. So this again, the answers may differ, so I will not discuss. Next we had exercise number C on page number 12. So this I wanted you to just tell you out your answers. It is exercise number C on page number 12. So I asked you to choose the phrases and complete the fill in the blanks. Let us see this exercise now. What it says, Nimita dash was going to the mall. So what should we use here? Seeing the sense of the sentence. Nimita along with her friends this way you will write down Nimita along with her friends was going to the mall. Dash parked outside the main gate belongs to Mr. Mehra. Now what? Obviously it will be the white car. Next, keep checking your answers. Then number 3, the lady requested the chairman to look into the matter. We always look into the matter. This way. Number 4. Pranav is eagerly waiting for the prize distribution ceremony. Students always wait eagerly for what? Prize distribution ceremony. Please write down neatly and clearly with correct spellings. You can take the help of the box that is given over there, the choices or the options. Coming to the 5th one now. There are not many flower shops. Now, what could be the answer? In my locality. In the market, so obviously it can be there many, but we will talk about locality where there is less possibility. Number 6, we watched the play in an open air theatre. Where? In open air theatre. What is an open air theatre? It is used for the plays that are written by small plays, जिसको हम बोलते हैं नाटक. So they are performed in the open air theatres. It is in the form of a stage with steps, or you can say stairs, where audience is seated and the players will just showcase their drama or a play, you can say. Next one is the food served at the inn was fairly good. So it was good quality food. Okay, coming to the next one, the diamond bracelet is what it can be in the jewelry box. Where do we keep it? In the jewelry box. Okay, coming to the 9th one, dash is coming within a few minutes. What is coming? The fire brigade. Okay, next we have the last one. He usually goes fishing on a Sunday morning. So I'll write on the 10th one, on a Sunday morning. So this way you will complete this exercise. I hope you have done it. Those who have not done, you can just do it now. So this way we have done this exercise. Then there is exercise D, frame sentences using these phrases. So this was also your self-attempt exercise to be done in your grammar notebooks. I hope you have done. There can be again different views, so I'm not going to take up. One example I'll give you. For example, they have given you some phrases. So let us take one. A useful handbag. So how you can frame a sentence is, this is a useful handbag gifted by my aunt. So this way you can make a sentence. Then a beautiful young lady. I happened to meet a beautiful young lady yesterday. This way she is the most talkative girl in the class. This way. Then Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. This way you can frame the sentences. I was invited on his birthday party. This way you can make sentence. I went to the Qutub Minar yesterday. This way. So I keep my belongings in the cupboard. This way you can frame. So this way you can make these sentences. That is your choice. So I hope you will do it if you have not done. So that's all for today. We have discussed lesson number 2, whatever was given for homework. Next video we will be taking up lesson number 3 and the other chapters that are there based on sentences, grammar sentences. So thanks for watching.